Hey, good morning, everyone. So, can anyone confirm audible or not? Can you hear me? Hmm? Can you hear me? So, where we stopped in the last class, anyone have any questions about XML HTTP request by using XML HTTP request, how you can send the request? Anyone have any questions? Anyone tried at least? Yesterday, we discussed like multiple examples, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any questions, anyone?
Sir, if table column is not defined, the error will come. So what we can do?
Table columns are not defined, error will come, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Because they are expecting a array. Okay, if you not pass anything, what is the default value?
Undefined.
Undefined. So that undefined they are calling, right? Dot map. Yes or no? For example, okay. On undefined, can you perform any operation? First tell me in JavaScript.
No.
No, right? So this is my Ajax. For example, this data is not there. Okay, data you not passed. Go to my table. If you not pass the data, what is the default value here? Data
Undefined.
undefined. Now what you are doing with that undefined?
Creating a map.
Undefined dot map. So on undefined, can I perform any operation? Tell me first.
No.
No, right? That's the reason it gives an error like what? Cannot read property of undefined reading map.
Okay.
Yes or no? Make sure what they are expecting, try to pass those values to them.
Okay.
Any questions, anyone?
Sir, one more question. So yeah, it is kind of basic question maybe. Without using use state hook, can I achieve the same functionality with an array, like maintaining the data that I'm getting and I'm going to append to the array?
Yeah, you have some data. You can maintain the data in different variable formats like var, let, constant, state, prop, like that, right? The problem here with the var, let, constant, what you know? First time load, whatever the data is there, the data is going to render. First time load, what is my data? If it is like var data type, first time load, what is my data? First time load, empty.
Undefined, empty.
Empty. So after some time, the data is changed like what? Some data, some records, right? Some area of
Correct.
objects. So the thing is that, okay, problem here is if you declare a variable with var let constant, first time load the data will render. If you do any changes happened, but the changes are not rendered inside the browser. That is the problem. Got the point?
Okay.
That's the reason. Okay, in this case, okay, first time also I want to load the content, okay, empty or whatever it is. After some time, if you do changes, that changes also if you want to load inside the browser, then you can manage that particular data by using which variable? State variable.
So what you're saying is the customer does not need to refresh his browser, or he does not even need to do any event.
Yeah. If you refresh the browser again, it is going to reset, right?
Okay.
Okay, don't refresh instantly. Okay, I have this button. Okay, now say this. Open with live server. First time load. Okay, what is my value? There is nothing. If I click on this one, I'm not refreshing. If I click on this one, the data will change like what? 10 records or not? 10 records or not? That particular data again has to re-render inside the browser or not?
So now what you're saying is, so let me, can you answer this question? Like the browser has 10 records now. Let's say at the server side, out of 10 records, 2 are removed, let's say.
Yeah.
Then what you have and customer did not perform any action.
Obviously, you have to fetch the data again.
No, without customer clicking on the get users button, does the list automatically gets refreshed?
Yeah, then that time you have to run one job, okay, for 5 seconds or 10 seconds by using set interval. You have to send the request and get the updated records.
Okay, so UseState doesn't automatically update the browser, isn't it?
UseState only specific to that particular component. Okay, it's not external communication with some other.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any questions, anyone? Okay, now the next level topic is like very, very important. Okay, just listen. Okay, how many ways we can handle Ajax? Okay, in our case, first XML HTTP request and then
Fetching.
fetch method. Fetch method. Next, Yanxes is the third party library is there. Yanxes is the third party library. XML HTTP request, all are comfort? All are comfort with XML HTTP request? You have to create an object for XML HTTP request functional class. You have to prepare the request. You have to send it, and you can get the response. Maybe success, maybe failure. On load is for success. On error is for failure. All are okay? Go on. You have to practice. You have to practice. There is no other option for us, for you or for me or whatever it is. You have to practice. Okay. Okay then. So, what is synchronous action? What is asynchronous action? Anyone knows? Synchronous and asynchronous.
Synchronous means line by line. Asynchronous means at the same time.
Yeah, perfect.
Late.
Okay, take one simple scenario. For example, in my college, we decided like we want to celebrate farewell party. Okay, so once we decided like, okay, I want to celebrate farewell. Okay, first what we are going to do in my college, we need to decide the, okay, venue, date, all this stuff or not. Yes or no? Okay, first thing is what? Okay, where, venue, okay, when, the date, okay, what kind of activities, okay, okay, to whom we need to invite, okay, for that we need to print the print invitations. The next one is what? Okay, we have to distribute, and then on the day we have to start the program, okay, and then completed, successfully completed or end. Okay, close that. These are my activities, right, in my college. Okay, see, who can decide venue? Okay, in my college people can decide or not. Any dependencies there from outside people? We can decide, right? Yes or no? Date, we can fix it, right? What kind of activities, okay, programs and everything, we decide or not? To whom you want me to invite? Okay, that one also we only decided, right? Print invitations are there. Will you print, or we are going to give to some other people for printing? Think.
Some other people.
Some other people, right? Okay, to whom you are going to approach? One of the printing press shop, yes or no? Okay, this is my printing press shop. Okay. Okay, this is my printing press shop. Okay, this guy functionality is what? In general. Okay, think in, okay, programmatically. Think programmatically. This guy functionality is what?
Receive the request and send the response.
Yeah, this guy functionality is like, okay, who is going to send the request? That is secondary. Functionality wise, shop people what they can do? They are going to print the cards or not? Yes or no? Okay, so my function is what? Print cards.
Print.
Cards. Simple. Okay then. Now tell me, this guy is going to print the cards only for you or different people, different activities? That is depends, right? Okay. Yes or no? The farewell party or marriage or home inauguration or whatever it is. Okay. Now tell me here, what inputs we are going to provide? What minimum inputs is expecting? Tell me from you. If you go to the shop, what inputs you are going to provide?
That.
Date.
First of all, how many cards? Yes or no? That is mandatory, right? How many cards you want me to print? Okay, you have to tell to them. On the card, which text you want me to place it? That is venue, date, everything covered or not? These two are like mandatory or not? Yes, sir?
Yes.
Okay, now my college people, okay, whenever it is come to this particular print invitation action, he has to call which method? College people.
Print cards.
College people has to call print cards method or not? By passing how many arguments?
2 arguments.
Two arguments. What are those? Number of cards. How many? 100.
Content.
Okay. Content. Okay. Just simply narrator. Whatever. Okay. Now think you are like a organizer. Do you think like how much time it will take exactly to print the cards? Do you know that? You are the organizer, college student.
No.
No. Okay, one thing is like, okay, you don't know how much time it will take. Do you think like, okay, I given the order for to print 100 cards. Do you think like exactly 100 cards will print, or due to some reason, possibility, he may not print? Yes or no? Possibility there or not there? He may not able to print or not. Possibility there or not there?
There.
Okay, there is some machine interruption. Okay, then that time he is not able to do anything, right? Okay, so with college people perspective, one action coming out of your flow or not, yes or no? Venue, that is my action, I can decide. Date, I can decide. Activities, we can do it. Invitation, okay, to whom I have to invite, I can decide. Print invitation, this action coming out of your flow or not? Agreed? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this action coming out of your flow, you don't know how much time it will take. You don't know whether it is like success or failure. Yes, that kind of actions, what I can say.
Synchronous.
Asynchronous actions or not. Got my point? Actually, this is coming out of your flow. Okay, taken care by some other person. You don't know how much time it will take. You don't know whether it is like successfully complete or not. You don't know that one. Then the time, this kind of actions, what I can say? This kind of actions, what I can say?
Asynchronous.
Asynchronous actions or not. All are agreed with my statement? One action coming out of your flow, executed independently. Say this, it is coming out of your flow. This guy is going to execute independently or not, without any dependency on you. Okay, you don't know how much time it will take, organizer. Okay, at the same time, it is like success or failure also, I don't know. Okay, perfect. Now, you called the print cards method. What this guy is going to do, shop people? What this guy is going to do? Come on. He is going
the
to start printing the cards or not. After some time, okay, he gets some result. Okay, that means what? Okay, total how many cards you give an order? Okay, that many cards may printed. Maybe due to some reason he may not able to print also. That possibilities are like 2 or not. Okay, one is like what? Successfully completed. Another one is like what?
failure.
Failure or not. Okay, possibility is like either this one or this one, not both, right? Yes or no? Now tell me whether it is like success or failure, whatever it is, to whom you have to tell?
To client.
To whom you have to tell? Who is that guy here?
Organize.
College
Shop
organizer.
tell to my college people or not? So my print cards is like which kind of action? Come on, asynchronous action. Asynchronous action. This is my asynchronous result or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Either success or failure. So my question is, how we can send an asynchronous action results back to my caller? Here, who call the print cards? Who call the print cards?
Organizer or college
My
person.
college people, right? So my asynchronous action result, I want to give it back to my caller or not. Now my question is, how many ways we can pass our asynchronous results back to my caller? That is my question. Anyone knows? How many ways we can pass our asynchronous action results back to my caller? How many ways we can pass our asynchronous action results back to my caller? Anyone knows?
Call back?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, next. Go on. Okay, you don't know? No problem. The next one is like promises. The next one is like observables. Okay, how many ways we can pass the asynchronous action results back to my caller? How many ways we can pass the asynchronous action results back to my caller? 3 ways, possibilities. One is like through callbacks we can pass it. Another one is what?
Promises.
Okay, promises we can pass it. Another one is what? By using observables we
Observables.
can pass it or not. Okay, you know about the callbacks, right? Can we implement the callback here? Anyone suggest how we can do it?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me. What changes you have to do? Okay, now tell me. My print cards method taken how many arguments?
4.
My print cards method take 2 arguments. Sir. My print cards method taken how many arguments?
2 arguments.
Boy,
4.
you are the caller, leave it. This is actual function, right? It's take how many arguments? 4, right?
Yes.
Sir, no.
Yes.
Number, text, SCB, ECB. Can you tell me the type? Number type is what? 100, or it's a number type is a number.
No, no.
Text is what? It's a string.
String.
What about SCB and ACB? SCB and ECB?
Function.
See, at this moment, did you use anywhere SCB? Tell me.
No.
No, right? Did you use anywhere ECB? No, right? Then that how we can say? There is no type in JavaScript. Based on the usage only, right? You have to tell. Based on the usage only, right? You have to tell. Yeah, may use anywhere? No, SCB and ECB can be any type. But now I'm going to write the code. Okay, now tell me. Now tell me. What is the type?
Callback function.
What is the type? Exact type, tell me. Type tell me.
Function type.
Or not. How we can say SCB you are using like call, SCB call. ECB you are using like call, ECB call. That means SCB and ECB are like what?
Function.
Functions.
Okay. Now my print records method take how many arguments? 4
Four.
arguments or not?
4 arguments.
Okay. Okay. Who want to call this method? Come on. Who wants this functionality?
Organizer.
College person.
Okay, my college
Organizer.
people. So my college people has to call print cards. How many arguments?
4
How many
arguments.
arguments he has to pass? 4 arguments. First argument is what?
Number.
Argument is what?
String.
How many cards you want me to print it? Second argument is what?
String.
Okay,
Text.
which content you want me to print it? Third argument is what?
Function.
Say callback function.
Callback function you have to. Okay, the next one is what?
Another
Callback
callback.
function.
Okay, another callback function or not. Okay, total how many arguments he has to pass? Another
4.
callback.
Yes.
Okay, now my print cards method called. Okay, you call the print cards. Number is 100. Text is like an array IT. SCB is nothing but this function. ECB is nothing but this function. So it starts what? Printing the cards or not. After some time, my cards may be successfully printed, may not be. So if it is printed successfully, which method he called?
SCB method.
SCB. SCB is nothing but what? Which argument?
Function type.
Third argument. Third argument is nothing but this function or not. So he called SCB. Okay, by passing how many arguments?
1.
1 argument.
One argument. That means you are calling SCB one argument means internally you are calling this function with one argument or not? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, what is that argument?
Number.
What is that argument? Yeah, your cards, right? Your number of cards or not? Your cards or not? Your printed cards or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Agreed? Okay,
Yes.
once you have the cards, then that what you have to do? Come on my asynchronous action, there has some actions dependency is there. Once my printing cards are done, you have to distribute your cards and you have to start the program and then only we can end it or not. The 6, 7, 8 is depending upon my asynchronous action result or not. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, without distributing, how I can start the program? Without starting, how it is going to end?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, now, okay, due to some reason, okay, due to some mission interruption or whatever it is, okay, my cards not printed. Then the time he called which method?
ECB.
ECB is nothing but what? Fourth argument.
Failure.
Fourth argument is nothing but this one. Whenever it's failed, you have to find some alternate solution or not, my college people.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, my solution is like just find some other. Okay, find some other. Okay, shop or whatever it is. Okay, give me 10 minutes. I have one call. Okay, we'll back. Okay,
Okay.
just wait for 10 minutes. Hey. Yeah, so can you execute this one programmatically? Can you write the program for this particular one? Yeah, can you execute it? Programmatically? Programmatically, can you write and execute this? Okay, shall we? Yeah, how we can write it first? Come on. How we can write it? Function. Print cards.
Cards.
Okay, which take how many arguments?
4 arguments.
The number of cards you want me to print. The next.
Text.
Okay, text on my card. Next. Okay, so callback and failure.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
next moment not. Okay. Console.log off. Okay, start printing. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Whenever the function executed means it's going to start the printing or not. Okay, console.log off. It's going on. Going on. Okay. After some time. Okay, you can test it. 1 second. Yeah, back. So next. Next one. Okay, I want to write one flag. Okay, we are not printing any cards, right? Okay, is success. Okay, is like true. Okay, success is true means what? If is success true means successfully printed the cards. Then the time I want to use what? Come on, SCB of number of cards. Else ECB not able to print 0. Okay, this is my function. Okay, who want to call this?
What does ECB and SCB mean?
Yeah, ECB and SCB is like normal variable. A number is a variable, text is one variable, like the names. Okay. Yeah, just it's like a variable names. I am using that variable like a function. Okay.
Oh, success callback, error callback.
Like that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. So who want to call this function? Who want to call it?
It's an organizer.
Okay.
College people.
College people want to call it. Okay. By passing how many arguments?
4
arguments.
Okay. Cards I
Number,
want to print
text.
100. Okay. Narration sheet I want to print it. Okay. The next one is what?
Callback function.
One callback function or callback function. Okay. Now this is my callback function. Okay. The next one is what? Another callback function or not. Okay. Here, whenever the first function executed means it's a success. Okay. Now we have to perform which operation? Console.log off. Receive. How many cards? Come on. Received.
100 cards.
Received. Okay. 100 cards. 100 cards. Okay. After that, what you have to do? Okay. You have to start the distribution, right? Console.log off. Start distribution. Okay. The next one is what? Okay. Once my distribution is done. Okay. The next one is what? You have to start the program or not? All set, right? Start program. or activity. After that, once it is done, console.log of, okay, end. This is your success, right? Once you have the cards. Okay, the next one, if you don't have the cards, then the time, then the time what you have to do? Okay, you received how many cards? How
0.
many cards? 0 cards. Okay, now, okay, console log off, check with another shop, right? Check with another
Shop.
shop, another shop. That's it. Okay, now can I click on enter? Okay, console spelling mistake, can you do it? Can you change it? Console. Where is that?
4th line.
This one, right?
Yes.
Now it's okay.
Yes.
Now, say this. My cards printed started. It's going on. Okay, after some time, received 100 cards. We start the distribution and then start the program and end it or not. Yes or no? Successfully completed. If it is like failure, okay, so if it is like failure, then the time, come on. Okay,
Received
cards
0
printed.
cards.
Okay, going on. Okay, received how many cards?
0 cards.
0 cards. Okay, check with another shop.
Another shop.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this is the way. Okay, we can send our asynchronous action result back to your caller by using
Callback.
callbacks. The next one is what?
Promise.
Promise. Shall we go with the promises? Okay, let's start. Okay, keep on noticing our talk. Keep on. Now it's okay. Now let's start. Promises. Okay, first, before start with promise, how it's going to work, I want to discuss about how the syntactically looks like. Okay, first of all. Okay, I'm going to write something like this promise. What is this? Promise. Come
Class
on.
only function.
Come on. Promise.
Function.
Functional.
Class.
Yeah, functional class. I don't know how we can say it's like a functional class. How we can say
Capital
it's a functional
letter.
class? F means it's a function. Starts with the capital means it's a class or not. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you want to work with the class, if you want to get the services from the class, okay, then what do you have?
Rotor.
You want to work with the class.
Object we need to create.
You have to create an object or not? Obviously, you have to create an object or not. So, can I create an object for this class? Okay. See, you also don't know anything. We also don't know anything about the promise. I know only text, so that, okay, just follow that one by one, step by step. I know promise, so that I click on enter. So I decided like what it is a functional class. If it is a class, I can create an object or not. Yes, sir. Can I click on enter?
Yes.
Error. Okay, by seeing this error, next level step, how to fix it, you can do. Come on.
What with function we have?
Variable age.
Correct. See, whenever you see this kind of errors, okay, whenever you see this kind of errors, what do you think about this? Is not a function means he is expecting a function other than function you given something or not. Yes or no? He is expecting a function. He is using like a function, but you provide like other than function or not. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, but okay, did you provide anything here? See this in this particular code snippet. Did you provide anything?
No.
No, right? No, right? If you not provide anything, okay, where is the scope to provide some data? This place only or not? Yes or no? To provide some data. This is only the scope, right?
Yes.
Here only we can provide or not? Did you place anything? Did you provide any data?
No.
Here, did you provide any data? No.
No.
Not provide. What is the default value? If he is expecting something, if you not provide, what is the default value? He can get it. Undefined or no? Yes or no? So undefined, he is using like what? Function. Is it possible? Undefined, can I use like a function? Undefined, can I use like a function?
No.
No, right? So he is expecting what now by seeing this error message?
Function.
Function or not? Perfect. Function or not? Now, if I pass like a 10, what is my output? See this.
10 is not a function.
10 is not a function. Here you not pass anything, undefined is not a function. Here 10 is not a function. Here if I put like this, array is not a function. If I put like this, true is not a function. That means what?
We need to pass a function.
Okay, my promise takes one function as a argument or not. All are agreed? Up
Yes.
here okay? Up here okay or not?
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, now this particular function is what? Terminology wise.
Callback.
Callback function.
Callback. Okay, you pass one function, you given one function to some other person, that person call back with another reference or not. So this function given to whom? You given to whom? Come on, you given to whom? By seeing this one only you have to tell. Given to whom? This function you given to whom? Promise, right?
Promise.
Promise or not? So can I check promise called or not? See this? My promise called or not? Okay, after that some value, while calling a function you get some value, means that is the return value or not. We'll talk about this return value later. My promise call my callback or not? This is only the proof. Yes or no?
Yes.
Agreed? Okay, my question. This function, this callback function called by promise, while calling you pass some arguments, right? So my promise call this callback by passing how many arguments? That is the question. My
Zero.
promise
0.
call this callback by passing how many arguments?
0.
0. How you can say like 0? Do you know that one? Is my promise written by you? No, right?
No. No.
Okay, if you written, then the time you only call, so you know, okay, how many arguments you pass. But this promise written by whom? JavaScript people. Okay, JavaScript people written the promise to call this callback by passing how many arguments? Do you know that? No.
No.
But how we can come to know? Simply, randomly just get some
Documentation.
values, A, comma, B, comma, C, comma, D, comma, E, like that. Okay, whenever it is like undefined, that means what? He passed or not passed?
Not
passed.
passed.
Not passed or not. Now see this. By seeing this one, what you can understand. Okay, always try to come, okay, backward to forward. Okay, last value, passed or not passed?
Not passed.
Okay, last but one, fourth one,
Not passed.
third one,
Not
okay,
passed.
second one, passed or not?
Passed.
First one, passed or not? Now by seeing this statement, my promise, call my callback by passing how many arguments?
2 arguments.
Arguments. Perfect. All are okay? Agree with my statement? Come on. Next, what is the type of that arguments? By seeing this one only tell. Type of
Function.
that arguments, functions or not. Agreed? So
Yes.
let's come back. My promise, which take, come on, which take
2
Function.
arguments.
Function
Function.
as argument.
callback function as an argument. This callback function called by promise by passing how many arguments?
2 arguments.
Two arguments. The type of arguments are what? My A, B
Function.
types are like functions or not. Agreed?
Yes.
You're okay? This is my simple promise syntax. Simple promise syntax. Now, can we add this syntax to send the asynchronous action results back to my caller? Can we use the promise now?
Yes.
We use the promise now. Let's start. Okay, come on. Okay, simple, easy. Function. Which one is like action method? Printer. Cards, right?
Print cards. Yes.
How many arguments are required? Come on. How many arguments are required?
4 arguments.
4. Am I use callbacks now?
No, no, no.
What
Promises.
I'm using promises, right? Okay.
Yes.
Say this. We are discussing about, okay, pass the data not by using callbacks. Pass the data by using what? Promises. Then that why I
Promise.
need these callbacks. Why I need these callbacks? Yes or no? Okay, no problem. So maximum how many arguments is going to take? In
2.
this case, 2 arguments. Perfect. Okay then. Now, this particular method is an asynchronous method. After some time, I have the result, either success or failure. That result, I have to give it back to my caller through callbacks or promises.
Promises.
Promises. So can we create the promise? You know, right? How the
Yes.
promise looks like. Tell me how you can. Come on, come on.
Promise.
It is which type?
Function type.
New,
Which
new,
type? It's a functional class.
Function.
So can I create an object? How you can create? New
new
promise.
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 Which take how many arguments?
Function type.
1 callback function.
One argument. My question is, okay, promise take how many arguments while creating an object? 1. That is a callback. Yes or no?
Yes.
This callback called by promise by passing how many arguments? Your question is, okay, your answer is correct now.
2 arguments.
Callback function called by promise by passing how many arguments? 2
Two
arguments.
arguments.
That is correct. Okay, the type of arguments are what?
Functions.
Functions or not? A and B type like functions.
Functions.
All okay? Agree with me?
Yes.
So my print chords method returns my result by using promise or not. So if my promise keep with my print chords only, if it is not written, then the time how my organization can take it. So my print chords method should returns what?
Promise object.
Promise with some result here or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
My print chords method returns a promise. Inside the promise, you have to bind some result or not? Yes or no? Agree with me? Come on. Agree with me?
Yes. Yes.
So my question is, print chords method print chords method return type is what? That's my question. Straight question. Promise or
Promise object. Yeah.
okay, it is a promise or not? It is a promise. Promise object or promise. Okay, my print chords method return type is what? Promise or not? Can I call the print chords? Can I call it? What is returns?
Promise.
Promise. Okay, print chords method who created? You created, right? Fetch created by whom?
JavaScript.
JavaScript people. Can I call fetch? My fetch method return type is what?
Promise.
Promise type.
See this. Okay, that means either you, your function can return a promise. Okay, some other functions also can return a promise or not. Okay, how to handle that promise, we'll see later. Come to our actual discussion. Let's start. Okay, then. Now, here, what you have to do? Come on. Our actual activity is what? My print chords actual functionality is what? He has to, based on this particular number, he has to print the chords by placing this text or not. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, where you want me to write that code? That means the functionality where you want me to write it.
Inside the promise.
Inside the promise. Why not here? Why not here? Why not here? Why not here?
Because
Why
we are
here
returning
only?
promise, right?
Why here only? Okay, only simple reason. See, if you write the functionality here, how much time it will take to print the chords 100? Okay, sometime it's going to take, right? So that till then, this particular function should have to wait. Okay, should not written anything or not. Due to some reason, if it is written before, then the time is my chords will written or not written? Possibility.
Not
written or not. Okay, the next one. If you write the statements here to printing the chords, first of all, tell me after the written statement, can I write some statements?
No.
Is that statement will execute? No. Okay, it is like unreachable code or not. So that whenever you write the code here, it can return once my code completion. Okay, that means once my execution is done inside the function, then only outside function can return it or not. Yes or no? Till then it is going to wait or not. Which place is the right place?
Inside the promise.
Inside the function or not. Agreed? Come on. Okay, inside the function, what do you want me to do? Come on, you know that. Console.log of start printing the chords. And then console.log of, okay, going on. Okay, action done. Okay, that means printing is done. Success or failure, that next action completed. Okay, once it is done, now you decide it is a success or failure. Who knows? Like top people only knows, right? If it is a success or failure, he has to give the response back to my caller or not. Who is that caller? My organization or not? My college people or not? Yes or no? So I have printed my chords is success. Success is like true. That means what? That means what? My chords printed successfully or not. Then that time you have to give the chords to my organization. Okay, if it is a failure also, you have to tell that information to my organization through callbacks or promises. Using promises or not. Yes or no? Now tell me, so far, these two methods am I use anywhere?
No.
Promise people gives you like, okay, given two methods to you. Did you use that one? No, right? Now this is the time to use those methods. A, B types are what?
Functions.
functions or not. If it is a function, what I can do? I can
In
call
call.
it. So one function I want to use for to send the success response. Okay, one function can I use for failure response? Any problem with this code?
No, no.
I have two functions, I can use it. If it is like a success, okay, how many cards you want me to give it?
100 cards.
Okay, number. Okay, how much number?
Number, yeah.
That. Okay, if it is like a failure, 0 cards or not. Now see this. My print cards method returns a promise with either success response or with either failure response or not. Okay. On. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
My print cards method returns a promise, okay, with either success response or it is like a failure response or not. In this case, in this code snippet, my print cards method returns a promise with success response or failure response.
Don't know.
This success is like true, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
true.
yes.
Yeah. Means
Success
success
response or
message.
not. Okay, perfect. Now my print cards method returns a promise with some success response or not. Okay,
Yes.
now this response go to where?
Call it.
But the returns a promise. The
Caller.
college
Like-
people or not. Now my college people has to take the response from where? Is it like directly get it or internally through promise it is getting?
Through
promise it's
promise.
coming.
Through promise.
Or not. That means my college people has to take the response from my promise or not. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay, so my question is, okay, how I can take the data or one function returns a promise with some result means how I can handle, how I can take the data from the promise. That is the question. So if you want to take the data from the promise, okay, how many ways you know? Again, here 2 ways are there. 2 ways. One is like anyone knows?
Callback.
Callback, no. Anyone knows?
Context. Global context.
Using then, another one is like by using a wait keyword. Did you heard about this? If my function returns a promise with some result, how we can get that particular result from the promise? How we can handle that promise to get the result? First of all, my result inside the promise, you have to handle that promise first, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how we can handle that promise? By using then, and another one is what? By using
Await.
await
Await.
keyword. So let's start. Now come here. Okay, this is my print cards method done. My print cards method, it looks like this. Looks like this. Print cards method returns what?
Promise.
Promise.
Okay, print cards method called by whom? In our case, organizer.
College.
Organizer.
Okay, college people. Okay, Naresh IT. Now see this. It returns a promise or not. Okay, now see this. Start printed. Printing the cards done. Okay,
Yes.
start printing. Going on. Action completed. Once my action completed, see he given the result or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Result, you have to take it, right? That 100 I want. I don't want this format. That 100 then only, right? I can distribute it. Yes or no? So
Yes.
my print cards method returns me what? Come on.
Promise object.
Promise
Returns
object.
me promise or not. If any function returns a promise, how many ways you can handle it?
2 ways.
2 ways.
What are those?
Then
Await and
await.
By
then and
using
await.
then, and another one is like what? By using await keyword or not. So can we go with then now?
Yes.
Okay, now my print cards method returns a promise. Okay, promise on my promise itself. I want to call then. See this. Okay, I'm using like what? Chaining. This is promise. Promise dot then. So that can I use it? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Agree with me? Okay then.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I handle the promise by using then. Inside the promise, what we have? Result, right? Result maybe. Result maybe success
Success
or
or failure.
failure. So that here again 2 callbacks it is going to take. If my first okay, can I take this? Now can I copy this one? Okay, can I place here so that I can get some more space? Okay, how my function is looks like? How my function is looks like? This is my function. Can I copy this one? Can I place here? Yes. Okay, now tell me. Now, if it is a success, you called which method? There has 2 methods are there, right?
A.
Two
You
functions.
call
A method.
A.
A method.
First one, right? First one. Okay, if it is a failure, you call which one?
B
Second
method.
Second one or not? So my print cards method returns a promise, so that I handled the promise by using what? Then he passed the result with first argument or second argument?
First
Mm.
argument only.
First argument or not? In this case, first argument or not? Whenever he call the function, okay, that means first function if he call, then that time here my then called, okay, first function with what? Your promise result is what? Your number of cards or not? Agreed? Come on.
Yes.
Okay, whenever the number of cards with you, then what you can do? Console.log of
Print completed.
console.log of, you can distribute it or not? Distribute how many cards?
100 cards.
100 cards or not? After that, I can start my program or not? Console.log of start a program or not? And then you can end it.
End.
Agreed? Can I execute this one? Can I execute this one? This is my function. Okay, my print cards returns me a promise, so that I handle with then. He called first one means first method executed. He called second one means second one executed. Okay, so can I click on enter now? Now see this. Start printing the cards and printing going on. The action completed. Okay, and then what? He passed the 100 cards, so that we distribute the cards, we receive and distribute the cards and start the program and end the program. Agreed?
So this is success case.
Yeah, it's a success case. Okay, now can we do the failure?
Yes, sir.
Is success is what now?
False.
False. If it is false, then that time it is going to call the first function or second function. Now,
Second.
function.
second function or not. Okay, perfect. So let's start. My print cards method. Take how many arguments? Come on, come on.
2 only.
2 arguments. What are those? Number
Number and
and
text.
text. Returns me what?
Promise.
Failure.
Print cards
Fail-
method returns me what? Promise. So
Promise.
how we can handle the promise?
Then.
How many ways we can handle? Then and another one is what? Yeah,
Await.
we'll discuss later. Then. Okay, it's take how many?
2
Callbacks.
arguments.
Here 2, right? 2 callbacks. So the first one is this one. The first callback is this one. The second callback is this one or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when the first callback is going to execute? Whenever we
Success.
call
Success.
A. Yeah, not success,
A.
A. Or
A.
and the second one is going to execute whenever you call B. In this case, A executed or B executed?
B.
B execute.
B executed. So that, okay, you can get this data. Okay, so, okay, received how many?
0.
Console.log of received 0 cards, right?
Yes.
Okay, received. Okay, number cards. Okay, then console.log of console, right? Console.log of. Okay, find another shop. Another shop. Yes or no? So my result tell me now. Result tell me. Okay, you are calling print cards means starting printing the cards and then going on and action completed. Now we are calling B. B is nothing but what? My then second function is going to execute and receive 0 cards and find another shop or not. That is my answer.
Yes.
Okay, start printing the cards, going on, action completed, receive 0 cards, find another shop or not. Agreed?
Yes.
So, can you go to your java.com? We go to JavaScript. We come down, see, lost these topics. Okay, very important. Okay, exception handling, callbacks, promises, async event, observables, and promise and observables. Okay, without asking the question, okay, there is no interview. Without asking questions on these topics, there is no UI interview. They are going to ask, obviously. Okay, callbacks done, right? Everyone knows, right? Okay, the next one is like now promises. Can you read this topic? Okay, the next one is like async and await. Async and await. Okay, we'll see this one. The next one is like observables. Just compare observables and promises. You can understand. Okay. Any questions? Okay, complete callbacks, promises. Okay, async and await, observables. Just read it. I will explain anyway. Okay, just read it from your end. Okay, if you want to get some more clarity, you can go through.
Sir, what are the topics covered on Monday and Tuesday? I was not in the class.
Ajax only, I guess.
I checks only. Okay. So can I get the video recordings of only those 2 classes?
Video recording is like very difficult. You can drop a mail. I will try. I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can go through that. Okay, Ajax content I already shared, right? If you have any questions for the video record, I'm not sure.
Okay. Thanks.
Sir,
Yep.
this ad is coming. So this code is written by you only, or it's coming automatically?
Yeah, this code is written by us only. Okay, we have to write the code. Okay, for that, okay, how you have to proceed? First you have to create one web application. First you have to create an application. Okay, in
Okay.
application you can create it, and then you have to go to this website, Google AdSense. Yeah, AdSense, Google AdSense. Okay, this is the one. This is the URL. Okay, let's create an account here. Okay. Password. Currently my phone is not with me. Okay, once you log in, okay, there you can find like multiple options. Okay, there you have to register your website. Already you have the website, right? You deployed, right? That website you have to register. Okay, you have to keep it. Okay, they will provide you some code snippet. That code snippet you have to keep inside your head tag in your application.
Okay.
Okay, once you keep that code, okay, the given code in the head tag, that is okay, that your website go to for review. Okay, go for review. Okay, they are going to review your website standards and everything follow or not. The place is there for displaying the ads and everything they are going to review. Okay, if they are okay, then that time they are going to allow you to display the ads. For that, okay, you have to add one more code snippet. Okay, where you want me to display the ads, in that place you have to add the code. Okay, in that particular area only that advertisements are going to display.
Sir, is class over?
Okay.
So this website we can access after completion of course also.
Yeah,
that's it.
this
Like
is
what-
a normal website only,
Thank
which
you.
is always available 24/7. Always.
Okay.
This is like not a public website, it's not like class related. Okay, this website also always available, but this 7 a.m 8 a.m 9 a.m the running nodes are like keep on changing. Okay, here, okay, editor is always available. React programs, post your question. This is a kind of hacker ranker is there, right? That kind of, okay, we are going to give some assignments, okay, some stuff, requirements we are going to give, you are going to do that requirements, that kind of a plan we are doing. Okay, so it takes some time, but we can start. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, this is a website also always available. So from your end, I asked you some programs, but no one. Okay, yesterday somebody asked like state, okay, country, that one, right? Okay, I didn't get chance to add it. Okay, today or tomorrow I can add it. Okay.
How many topics are covered in React?
Means
Yes, sir. How many topics are covered?
how many topics are covered?
Yeah, I mean, in how many topics we can complete the React course?
Currently, how many are completed? You're asking.
Yeah, sir. Not completed topics in how many?
Yeah, you can check it. Okay, I'm not sure about the topics. Okay, you can check it, but 1 month it's going to take.
Complete course.
Yeah, check the content. Yeah, working people, just you can drop. So,
Thanks.
who want to, yeah, thanks. Who want to put some experience? What's your, you are preparing or you have you stuck with something? Hmm? Want
Yes,
to-
sir, preparing.
Hmm?
Preparing, sir.
Preparing. Okay. if you're preparing, then that time you should have to get some questions, okay, some doubts, but no one ask any questions, okay, in mail or, okay, if you are practicing, then that time obviously you are going to stuck with something. Are you practicing or not, you people?
Is there any questions related to interview about
Okay. Yeah, that's
cases
what I'm
or
telling. Don't depending upon question and answer. Prepare the topic wise like this topics. Okay. So for React, which topics we covered, those topics you can prepare topics. Okay. Don't prepare like question and answer. That is not okay, right practice. Okay.
Okay, so we can cover question answer in that only.
Yeah, each and every topic. If you know something about the topic, if I ask some question on the topic, you can answer it, right? That is question and answer. Next. No questions. Okay, then thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Bye. Okay, prepare, yeah, prepare. Okay. Prepare well.